Hi guys, next in our list is manage project knowledge, and this may sound as trivial but it is very important. In fact, I have seen that a lot of students, especially those who are looking at the theoretical information for PMP exam, tend to ignore these specific chapters and sections in the PMBOK guide. So you shouldn't do that. These are very important. A lot of questions may directly come from these sections, or sometimes you may get a scenario and then you are asked certain question which would be related to these. So it's very important to pay attention to all these sections. So manage project knowledge is basically nothing else than managing the knowledge. And when you say knowledge, it's you are going to use the existing knowledge. So all the documents which you have, organizational process assets, all of that will be your seed, will be your initiating point for your document analysis. And from there, as you progress, with the project, you create more knowledge, and that is usually everything is captured in the form of documents. So you as a project manager are responsible for making sure that all the knowledge and all the information is well documented and captured, because that will become part of your seed information knowledge for the next project. So it's very important to manage the knowledge in a project, and this is performed throughout the project. So it's not like you are doing it at some particular stage like we have seen with a lot of processes earlier, but here you have to perform this process throughout the project. And this is the input output diagram. So you can see as far as input is concerned, we have project management plan, all the components, anything and everything will be part of your knowledge management, because essentially you are looking at the documents, information. So any piece of information is vital here. So all the project management plan, all their components and the documents. Then the lessons learned register, which is maintained for all the projects. So when you start a project, you will have this register ready with the information for the previous projects. Then you have project team assignment, resource breakdown structures, source selection criteria, stakeholder register, deliverable, environmental factors, and organizational process assets. All of that will serve the purpose of the input here. Now, as far as tools and techniques, expert judgment is one of the most common tools and techniques in the entire field of project management. So that's going to be there. Then you have knowledge management, information management, which is again the way you classify and document knowledge. Interpersonal and team skills, active learning, facilitation, leadership, networking, political awareness. And political awareness is very important. As soon as you are dealing with human, you are dealing with politics. So it's very important to see, to have this awareness. You need to know what kind of information is important for the project, what kind of information is not important for the project. Sometimes you may get some information which may look or sound trivial, but that may end up affecting your entire project, because let's say senior management wasn't favoring that project. You got the go ahead initially, but later on something changed and the project was disapproved, which will and all your efforts were wasted. So that's why it's very important to keep an eye on the political surroundings, and networking, leadership, all are part of that. And as you will receive a lesson learned register as input, you are going to produce one. So that is going to be your output. Then you have project management plan updates and organizational process assets. So any updates you make to project management plan, any documentation you create will be recorded as organizational process assets. So let's say you started to use a Scrum, and now you will create something for backlog, product backlog. So that will serve the purpose of a template for research and for other projects. So that will be your output. And these are the applications, which basically means that where this is used. So this activity is used in updating the project management plan, project documents, and the organizational process assets. So that's it for this. But as I have mentioned earlier, don't ignore these sections. These are very small, quick, but they will give you a lot of vital information about how a project operates within an organization. Thank you.